The Prehistoric Hongshan and the Mystery of Earth Civilizations. Part 3, Landing on Earth and the Great Escape. The night I flew back to Hong Kong, after going to bed, I unexpectedly returned to that terrifying dream again. I asked myself, in this life, I have never experienced anything that could make me panic. No matter how big or small the problem, I've always been able to think things through and resolve them. I could say I am a person who fears nothing. But this recurring dream instills in me a feeling of intense fear, as if I were facing death itself. Each time, the same dream seems to repeat, but with new extensions revealed. This time, I saw myself being pulled by a group of my people onto a spaceship situated atop a high mountain. After boarding the ship, I repeatedly tried to escape, but was held back by others. Eventually, the ship took off. After our group left the mountain, I awoke from the dream. Upon waking, I felt a great sense of loss. I was deeply saddened by the thought of my people who had died trying to stop the carnivorous dinosaurs. Among them were my parents, siblings, comrades, and tribesmen. Since having these strange dreams, I've gradually begun to recover fragments of memory. Because of this, I started researching and meditating with my collection of Hongshan artifacts, hoping to communicate with them and retrieve more memories. I began collecting and organizing these fragmented recollections. About 3 weeks later, I had another dream. I saw myself once again inside that ancient cliff dwelling. It had stairs and stone steps. Though not very tall, it was more than sufficient for our people, who were only about 1.3 meters tall with bent legs. The images were vivid. I saw that all of us were short, with appearances resembling so-called sun gods. Some had single horns, others had 3 or 4, while some had none. Everyone was busy, and they all seemed to respect me greatly. Then I saw another strange scene. I saw the Buddha. He was very tall, like a supergiant. As I sat meditating and looked at him, I felt no fear, only a deep sense of peace. He said to me, about 1.1 billion years ago, he had sent the first group of our dragon race to Earth to create and develop life. They had succeeded in creating life. However, around 400 million years ago, all of them mysteriously vanished, and a great catastrophe occurred on Earth. Biological chaos. We were then sent to investigate and correct the issue. A team of about 5,000 of us arrived on Earth roughly 100 million years ago. When our spaceship approached Earth, we were shocked. All land creatures were enormous, and some giants were even bigger than the dinosaurs. Compared to them, dinosaurs looked like pets next to humans. Even stranger was that these giants seemed to be highly intelligent and upright, with flat foreheads very much like the divine beings I saw in the Buddha realm. In contrast, our people were only 1.3 meters tall and had bent legs. I envied them. To us, the highest deity was the Buddha, who appeared as a tall, upright being with a flat forehead. So, these giants resembled our idea of divine beings, while the dinosaurs were clearly hostile. Although our spaceship was large, landing on the ground posed great risk. If attacked by dinosaurs or giants, the ship could easily be crushed. For safety, we found a remote mountain to land on and stationed the ship on the peak. Our ship had 4 landing legs, allowing it to remain stable atop the mountain. We surveyed the terrain and found it suitable as a base. We began carving into the mountain using our laser technology. After about 10 days, we had created a network of tunnels and stone stairways. For security, we built many guard outposts along the outer cliffs, manned day and night. We believed the site was ideal, and began moving equipment into the base. But that very night, disaster struck. We were attacked by a large number of carnivorous dinosaurs. They caught up with us again, that terrifying and tragic scene unfolded, and I woke abruptly from the dream.